Hi strangers, we're on a bus and we're making our way over to HOVE to check out some different charity shops today. If you want to find out what we see, please keep watching.
Strangers, welcome to STARRAVEN's Gothic eternity.
Hello, I'm on a bus. Looking to anything interesting?
Funny games make you think of that.
Ooh, the back bill.
It's like loads of them.
Yeah, just like an A to Z.
149.95 for that. To what the actual ash. So we made it to HOVE. Let's go around the charity shops and see if we can find any goth goodies or anything Halloweeny. Let's go.
So let's go shopping. We're starting in Bernardo and they have lots of things outside and I'm wondering if there's anything in here. I haven't been to HOVE for a very long time, so it's been really exciting coming over here to have a good look around in some different charity shops. I found this velvet skirt first, and yeah, all the sizes were very small for some reason in HOVE. I noticed it had quite a few skirts. And only a few black bits here. Again, mainly in smaller sizes. They had this dress here. All the prices were around about £6–7 for the dresses in this section, which I thought was quite expensive, and very small sizes, size 10, size 6. I did try to see if there's anything in the bigger section. So 12, they didn't have anything black at all, apart from these two here. And yeah, I've just been so excited about coming somewhere new to do some shopping. I quite like this. It had quite a big top part and then a skirt at the bottom, but it was £10. It used to be way cheaper over here in HOVE. That's another reason why I was so excited, I think, because last time I came over here the shop seemed a lot more cheaper, but the prices all seem to be the same as the shops over actually in main Brighton now, which is sad. But of course I need to look around to see if I can find any bargains. Lots of handbags. There was some belts in here as well. There was this big black belt here, and I really like this one. I wanted to make some little collars for the cats, and I thought this material was really cute. Let's see how much it cost. £3. Okay. And then I found this like little box full of loads of things for sewing. We've got some inner sole cushions and some embroidery kits, and yeah, lots of random stuff, and some shoelaces. Okay, let's have a little look at the books over here. Yes, my husband's with me today as well, shopping. There are lots of frames in here the same. They're really well priced. I love this artwork. I wondered who it was. I couldn't see a name on it, but there was like 4 pieces by the same artist. And then we had a little look at the mugs. Nothing I can see that like really sticks out to me. I'd love to know if you spot anything that you would have got. I love this little clown frame. It's so cute. £2 though. These little cups here. Okay, I think we're done in this one. That was a bit depressing. I was so looking forward to seeing new things and maybe some more goth things around that shop. But we're going to now head over to the next one and let's find out what's in there. There's quite a few charity shops here in Hove, so fingers crossed we'll be able to find something. This shop looked massive from the outside. Let's go have a look. It is massive. Look at the size of this. I think this is the biggest charity shop I've ever been in. We're going to start here in the men's section. There's loads of clothes in here. These are all sport t-shirts, no good for any DIY projects sadly because the material is so fragile. I did find this like zipped trouser thing and yeah, there's not a lot of clothes in this one at all, hardly any black stuff at all, which was really sad. Here are the dresses, all very flowery and colourful. Nothing black in there. The cabinet had some really cute little bits in, but still nothing that I liked very much. This is really cute. A little mouse with a little candlestick holder. Lots of puzzles. A little dragon. Some kid toys. Some plates. These plates are really cool. I did have some things at the top of the shelf here and lots of little random sets of things.
This hell, I cannot tell.
A cookie tin with a clock on the front, some plate sets, some more puzzles, and then some photo frames. Again, they were all £3 and over. I don't know, who is this? No idea. Forever Friends. I had a little scrapbook here, but that was £2.50. I think that's brand new. You can buy that from the works for £2.50, I believe. So there were some drawers full of frames as well, but nothing, you know, nothing really stood out. I found some like mini chandeliers, but they had like lights inside, rope light, which I thought was very strange. £3.50. The box sounded like all the bits had come apart from each other. Everything seemed very expensive in here. The husband was looking at all the electronic bits and saying that all the stuff in there was way overpriced. There was a Wii Fit board, and I can't remember how much it was, but it was way more expensive than CX, which is bad, really. Some thimbles. I did used to collect thimbles at one point. Some candles. These look quite interested. Herb and spices. I couldn't open the box to take a look inside though, sadly. I did try, but no, I left it. I didn't want to ruin the box. And I had some dog collars and some so many random bits in this one. It was like someone had emptied their whole home in here and then like put it in a shop. That's what it felt like. Then I got really excited because I found these really cool old styled patterns. I would love to make my own clothes. I just can't get along with my sewing machine, sadly. I found some new paintbrushes. £6.95. I've seen them actually cheaper in the works, which is sad. They had some some soap. I love making things like this. £3 for a soap making kit. Again, I've seen that probably about the same price in the works, new. And you don't know what's missing in the boxes in here and things like that. Then some diamond art. I've just done one of these for the first time. £8.50. I am in shock right now. I found a little box down here with some mixed crafts in. It got me really excited. I love little bits like this. I love doing things with my kids and things. And yeah, the things I did find prices on were expensive. Some more little art collection bits up here. Again, very expensive for what they are. Then I got really excited. I found a box of stamps, like loads of different stamp pictures, but they're all £5 each. I started getting quite depressed at this point because I just miss not being able to buy cheap bargains from charity shops. I know that you're helping a charity as well when you buy from a charity shop, but the prices are so high and it stops you wanting to buy things in here because you can buy them new for cheaper, and it's sad times and it makes me feel so depressed. I love this little basket with these little glass bottles in. I thought they were really witchy looking and cute. £2.95. It's not too bad, but it didn't look like it was like not that nice, if you know what I mean. The bedding section was very small in here. Lots of random bits everywhere. I decided to look at the glass dishes. Sadly, my cats went on the worktop and smashed both my glass dishes I had, so I am after another one. That's what happens when you have 5 cats. I've had quite a lot of things broken by them now, and yeah, it's a bit sad, but I will grab myself one at one point. Let's have a little look at the books. I'm always after witchy books or like really cool books to get my hands on. Okay, they had some Tupperware and they also had some china. They had this really random set of gorillas. I kind of liked it, but at the same time I didn't. Lots of white china, oh my goodness. I wondered what this was. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure. If you know what it is, please let me know. I'd love for you guys to let me know. A whole section of pink things. Whenever I see one of these cats, it just reminds me of Lucky Blake, so that was quite cute. They had some owls in here. I love owls. And a Buddha, of course. A little gravy jug. A little box, but it was full of poker chips. You know I love my little boxes right now. So yeah, nothing that actually I liked. I wondered what the hell this was. So this was £6.50. I'm like, what could it be? It has a spinning disc on it and a hand. So the husband had a little look at it to see what it did, because I've never seen anything that looks like this before. And we noticed once you put weight on it, it moves. So it's got like a pressure plate here on the inside of the hand. Has anyone seen anything like this before? Is it like a, I don't know what it could be. Windmills. I love this really dark scene of a windmill. I've got a real thing about windmills and lighthouses. I just love them. I love the structures of them. I don't know, something just seems really dark and eerie about windmills. I don't know why. So we do have some more things over here as well, but still nothing that really catches my eye as such. I really like these big like wall, floor vases. We had this like plant holder, but it was really rusty inside. This cat was really cute with his tail coming out the end of the kettle. How much is that? £2.50. I wondered what this was. I had like little boxes inside. I couldn't pull them out, sadly. But I wanted to have a little look at it. A teapot. And some really weird little bits here. It was really nice to come into such a massive like charity shop. I found these little owls. £1.75. That's not too bad. And these cat glasses were really cute. How much are these? £3.50 for a glass in a charity shop. They had some things in a cabinet over here as well. The cabinets in these shops seemed really, really cheap. I love these buttress Potter things down here. Anyone else like Peter Rabbit? There is some swans, and I thought maybe I could make this Goth, £7.50. I would love to paint this black and get little skull, little handles to go on it and things. And change the glass. And I did think about picking it up for a project later on, but I need a really big one, so I might need to get two of them or something at the same time and make a double big somewhere to put my jewellery. I found this little paperweight, which is quite cute, but £3.95. Okay, let's go have a look at some clothes now. There doesn't seem to be a lot of black in here. They kind of grouped it together, so it's quite easy to find. So let's have a look. These are size 12. So we have this black top with like polka dots at the bottom. And this leathery dress, I thought it was quite cool. It's got like lots of different kinds of strips of leather sewn together. A vest. And the rest had lots of patterns. I quite like this as well. I thought it was very like autumnly, like with the oranges. And yeah, that was all there. There was this velvet dress as well on the outside here, which was quite nice. £7.50. Not too bad of a price, but I don't like the length of it. It's kind of a mid-length. Some leopard print. And yeah, just, I don't know. Nothing that really again stood out to me too much. I quite like the design down the front of this, but I don't think I'd wear it. A bit too colourful for me. Like you could buy tops like this and then put other tops underneath to layer it up. I like this little throw on over jacket as well. It was so thin, and I like, if I'm gonna wear a cardigan, I like to wear them quite thick, so I probably wouldn't use this, sadly. Okay, a few more tops here. Let's have a little look. Most of them had patterns on and things. This one was really nice. I really like the bottom part of this. Let's have a look at it. It's got like this, yeah, you can see the layer at the back. £6.50, but it was a very small size 12, a very small 12 by looking at it, so I don't think it would fit me. I've kind of put on a little bit of weight, so I'm kind of more of a size 14 than a 12 at the moment, which I'm not too sad about. Okay, they did have some trousers as well. I don't normally wear trousers though, I like to wear leggings or long skirts, so I don't really wear trousers anymore. Lots of bright colours. Okay, they did have some more over here, some more black in a size 16, so I decided to have a little look. So they've just had some little jumpers here, and this cardigan with this flower print on, gold on this one. Nothing again that really, you know, stood out to me. I would just love to find some things that I could change or I could use, you know, in my wardrobe. But I am very struggling with materials and sizes lately, and I'm just hoping one day I'll just find something that would be perfect for my projects. I'm still wanting to bleach paint some t-shirts, and I'm still wanting a kind of a jacket to put patches on, but I just can't find any, and it feels like I'm going insane sometimes. Okay, so I think we're done in this one. We're now going to walk up to the next one. We're quite lucky in HOVE, there is a few. We're now going to go into the RSPCA charity shop, but they do have a sale rail outside, which I love. Ooh, I spotted this really cool fluffy jacket. I love fluffy jackets. And it's got a green lining, and it wasn't too bad. It was £8 I think, and it was £4 off, so it would have been £4. It was very grubby, but with a good wash, I'm sure this will look beautiful. The sad thing about it was a size 8, so yeah, so that kind of upset me, because I definitely would have got that for £4 if it was out, you know, in my size. It did have this jacket here, but I think it's not suitable for sewing on. Okay, let's go in and see what there is.
It's all around, or am I above the ground?
Okay, let's start off with some dresses. So we did have this dress here, but it was a size 12 again, which had a really pretty top part. Here's a little piggy for you. And yeah, I was just seriously hardcore looking for something for us. This was quite pretty. My husband hated it, but I said I think I could make it look good with, you know, a belt and, you know, some accessories. When you buy from charity shops, or when I buy from charity shops, I like to look at something and then try and picture like a whole outfit with it, and think about what I'd wear underneath or over, or, you know, just to make it a little bit more yours and something a little bit more goth, really. Okay, so let's have a little look over here. So they did have like a toy section for kids, and I love this crazy looking squeaky toy of a, like, I don't know, a dragon or a dinosaur. And I had some kids books, nothing that my kids would enjoy though. My husband found this and we nearly picked it up for my son. I think it was some kind of salt crystal, a lamp, it was £10, but it looked a bit grubby, and because it's electrical I was a bit worried about it being in our kids' room with it looking a bit, you know, like it's been wet, so I decided against that. This is hideous. It was so heavy. I don't know what it's meant to do, if it's got batteries or something. I am still looking for things to destroy, so okay, they had lots of jeans, lots of men's t-shirts, all different colours. I did find this though. I thought my husband might like this. It's a beard kit, so I had to show it to his beard. So I let husband look at that. Why I looked at these, it had some little slush puppy cups. How cute. He opened it and it was like a whole set. It had a little brush, a little comb, some oil balm. It was a really nice kit actually. This made me feel really sad. There's just something about this little girl eating porridge that makes me feel very, very sad. Okay, can you guys see anything else? Needlework school. Oh, I love like spare buttons and, you know, anything crafty and small I love. So I couldn't find anything black on the rails, and the only thing I found was some sport clothes, which is something I'm not looking for at the moment. Okay, so I did find some little dolls down here, and yeah, their eyes opened and closed. They're so tiny. I was wondering whether to get them for the dollhouse just because they got movable eyes, 'cause I've never seen them that small, like, and plastic that size with movable eyes before. It made me quite excited, but I decided against it. This little clown here is cute. And yeah, let's get out of here, or flower, and go to the next one. We're not doing so good so far, are we? There was a big charity shop over here called the Big Green, and it was literally everything that was vegan, and I was hoping that we'd be able to get in there, but it was closed down. So now we're going to go to Chestnut Tree House, which is for children's hospice care. And yeah, let's have a look. This looks like it's like a discount shop with bigger things in. So they had more electricals and TVs and things. Again, I'm always interested to see what these shops have in them. And it looked very empty, to be honest. Okay, so they had a bunch of kids' toys in here. A train set. My son used to have one of them, so that made me smile. And then, of course, a few kids' games and books. It's nothing a lot, really. And my husband found this beaver, £4.50. He's quite expensive, but I'd never seen a beaver teddy bear before in a shop. Any good books here? Nothing that I could see. My husband pulled out and showed me some tapes. Oh my goodness, Ronan Keating. Pretty freaky. Okay, so there were some cute things in the cabinet up here. A little tiny clock, a little gnome. So, some more picture frames. Let's have a look to see if there's anything good in here. I love this actual painting that someone's done here. Look at this. Wow. Really cool. Okay, so they had some old boots. Nothing I would buy again. Lots of electronics in here actually. And again, overpriced. Lots of lamps in here. Some air fryers, coffee maker, lamps. Oh, there's husband. Waffle makers. Let's have a look down here. Oh, this is cute. How some little cats have cleaning each other. £4.50. Oh, £4.50.
Bringing Gothic fantasy. Skulls and roses, wild and free. Hidden gems for you.
£2. Oh my goodness. I just couldn't get over the prices again in here. I thought that this bowl said something it didn't say. I thought it said apple fart, but no, of course it didn't. It said apple tart. A slushy maker. I've actually got one of these, but the price of it, oh my goodness. I bought mine in a sale a while back, I think 2 years ago. We got some glasses. I wondered what these round dishes were for, like. And then I have been thinking about making my own candles, and I'm looking for some kind of pots to put them in. And I was trying to work out the price on this. I had lots of numbers. So I picked up another one to have a little look. 50p I think it says. So I was tempted to pick these up for 50p each and to make some candles, but I'm not sure. And I found some masks down here as well. And yeah, and some little pin badges as well. Right near the till. There's some cute ones in here. Okay, so we're done in that one. And yeah, let's make our way to the next one. Here's a little party shop. I was wondering if it's open or not, because I love going in party shops. I love dressing up. And it's, of course, we've got to be clowns on Friday, so. But it was closed. Okay, British Heart Foundation next. Fingers crossed that we find something goth in here. We had a cookie monster in the window, that's a good sign.
Let's go hunting, hunting for Goth. Let's go hunting, hunting for Goth. Next shop, next shop.
Okay, let's go in and have a good look around. Again, quite a big shop. Not a lot of black in here at all again. Just a random thing every now and again. Nothing in my size again, sadly.
Toys and shoes and things that make sounds. There is nothing like feeling I have no bounds. Let's go hunting, hunting for Goth.
I did find some Claire accessory necklaces here. And it said on the sign that they were star signs, so here's one for Cancer. They're really cute. I've got a necklace like that. It says Gothic Eternity, and I wondered if I could pick one up that said Aries, and I did find one. It's got such a dinky chain though. I am one of them people that break small chains on my clothes because I like to wear big, chunky bracelets and necklaces. And yeah, this I think I'd probably end up just breaking, sadly, so I did pop it back. And then I found this sewing machine. I wondered if I could get along more with an older one. This was £50 though. And it had a little foot pedal and things. And then I thought we needed some luck. I picked up this horseshoe and it asked, we need the luck today. Okay, to the books. Can you see anything? I couldn't see any good books here at all. Over to the kids section. Let's see if there's any teddy bears or anything I can turn into zombies or monsters. No. I found something interesting. It was a... Okay, that's over a jumper. Okay. Yeah, again, let's have a look at the clothes.
My legs feel weird, I am afraid. As my body starts to misbehave, I seem to dance and move.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything in this one either. So let's go and walk up to the next one. The next one's Martlets. And yeah, we're going to have to cross this road to get to it. Okay, let's go. Run.
Gothic boom, can you hear it in the room? The beat goes boom, boom, boom. The big boom.
Okay, this one looks quite big as well. Okay, let's have a good look around and see what we can find in this one. Lots of denim. I kept on saying denim, denim, denim. My husband kept on giving me evils. That was quite funny. Okay, let's look at some clothes. Let's have a look at the sizes in the clothes. A stripy t-shirt. And everything seemed to have polka dots. And there was just all these clothes all over the floor. I'm not too sure why, but...
I cannot tell, or could this be an evil spell? The fire is all around.
I'm looking for lots of bits for projects at the moment, so I'm looking for like necklaces to go with like headpieces and things like that. So anything I can find secondhand at a good price, of course, I will try and pick them up to make into, you know, the headpieces that I want to make. And I'm also looking for belts so I can make my chokers. And yeah, anything I can use from secondhand stuff would be amazing. I love reusing stuff, but I'm just having a problem with the prices at the moment, because you used to be able to buy belts and necklaces and things like that so cheap from charity shops, but it's not like that out here anymore. And again, I am sad. This I thought was really cool with the little pots in. I really need to start organising myself better. I'm not very organised at all. And yeah, whenever I try to be, something happens and I'm not organised again. So I'm hoping it will sort itself out eventually. Oh, it's that game that I wanted to play. £2, that's not bad. I still don't know what you have to do with it, and it says you have to use your phone, so I'm not sure whether you have to, you know, put a code in and someone's used it already. I'm not sure how it works. So I was a bit worried about picking it up. There's a really old TV in here. I think it was like £55. A toilet, yes, this is what I think so far, the shopping. Bookends were quite cool. My husband was telling me that most of the stuff in here was really old and wouldn't work with anything new, and everything was just very expensive. There's a cute little black vase here. I love these candlesticks up here, but they were £10 each, I believe. And then I found loads of little dragons. I thought these were adorable. £5. £3 for the little ones. They were really cute though. And then this little one stuck in a rock. I don't normally like dragons very much. These look like they were from a collection or something maybe. And of course there must be maybe dragons from Wales, I'm not sure, because they're red. Lots of bits and bobs here. Quick look at the curtains, see if there's any materials I can use. But nothing. This was only £10. That's a bargain. But then they're charging £5 for an old chair. So I didn't get the prices in here at all. I'm gonna look at the candlesticks one more time to see the prices of them, because I do really like these. Yeah, they are £10 each. So expensive for a candlestick holder. Some duckies. A big cone, that's quite cool. How much is that? £4. £4, my goodness. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, cat protection. Let's go check out that. Had a big teddy bear that was asking to be got rid of in the window here. There's a cute frog teddy. And yeah, let's go and investigate and see what's in this one. So they had a bunch of kids things, and then let's have a look at the clothing. Again, not a lot of black things in here. This has got a weird chain across it. No idea. Let's have a good look at it. Nope. Another vest. £3. And then some jewellery here. This was quite cute. Little pendants. Looking for black clothing again. Let's look at the bears quickly. This one, this is a good size. £3. That's what my husband said the shops are like. And yeah, no dollhouse furniture. I thought there might be, but there wasn't. And yeah, so not a lot in here. I really like this. It's quite funny at the top here. Dancing with my bird. A little fairy. Tulip. They're painted so badly though. Okay, let's look at the books over here, and the husband was looking at CDs. Nothing I could see. Let's have a little look at the dresses here. So we had a green one. All the rest were very colourful. A teddy bear on a plate. And this little clock. Absolutely nothing that stands out to me at all. I'd love to know if you see anything that you would have picked up in here. Are you collecting anything for one of your projects? Or what kind of things do you like? I'd love to know. Yeah, let me know right down in the comments. Okay, the last one, I believe, the British Red Cross. We have some puzzles and some red stuff and some white and colourful stuff. Oh, black. Black and red dress. I'm not too sure what I think of that. That just reminds me of, like, I don't know, school dinners or something. More black t-shirts down here. Nothing that really stood out to me again, just plain vests and t-shirts. Some old-fashioned rabbits.
When will we stop shopping?
Oh, look at these. These were £100. They did look near enough brand new though, but still, you could probably pick them up in a sale for £100. These were very weird cups here. An old picture. Again, nothing that really stood out to me. Okay, now we're back at the graveyard, ready to go home.
Sometimes it makes me feel blind. Toys and shoes and things that make sounds. There is nothing like feeling I have no bounds. Let's go hunting, hunting for Goth. Let's go hunting, hunting for Goth. Next shop.
So we finished around the charity shops. Sadly, we didn't really find anything apart from a beaver, which I'm going to make a zombie beaver, of course, because I love the movie so much. It's cute, look, he's got a little tail. So yes, he's going to be a zombie very soon. And yeah, thank you so much for coming along to today's video, and please don't forget, be weird, be yourself, and be different, because otherwise you're just completely boring. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Gothic eternity. 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 STARRAVEN's Gothic eternity.
Hello, I'm on a bus. I am now a bus.
Surrender.